Spellbreak. Here we go. On September 3rd of the year 2020, the game developers of Proletariat Inc. released a game called
Spellbreak.
It is a third-person battle royale game where you use elemental powers to defeat other contestants and become the last person standing. One day in 2021, I'm guessing, I was just having a look at all the games in the free games section in the eShop on my Nintendo Switch when I stumbled upon Spellbreak. And I don't know, I guess the concept of fighting with elemental powers got my attention. So, I got it. And boy did I have a blast! The very concept of using elemental powers to fight each other alone made me shake in excitement. It did take some getting used to the controls, but the more I played the game, the better I was at it. I even got my good friend Ivor to download the game, and the experience was so much better with him. Granted, this game wasn't as popular as other Battle Royale games such as Fortnite, but for the people who did play Spellbreak, we enjoyed it.
Nice.
As I have said before, the main gimmick of this game is to use elemental powers to defeat others. My favorite class used to be Frostborn, because you can snipe people from really far distances and create a flash freeze around yourself to freeze other players who go in it. But then I switched to Tempest because you can do very cool things in the air, like flying. Ooh. As I have also said before, Spellbreak wasn't really a popular game, which left a lot of waiting time in the lobby. And I remember one of the things I used to do for fun while waiting for the game to start, and that is stacking toxic clouds. Bear with me here, this is fun, trust me. First, put down a toxic cloud. Then, freeze it with ice powers. Put a toxic cloud on top of the first one. Freeze that one as well. And then you rinse and repeat. See? Very fun. This game also has its own storyline. This story takes place on the Highlands, a place located on the continent of Velnor. There are 5 kingdoms on this land, and they often had wars, but one day they made an alliance called the Five-Hand Alliance. Now there's no more war. These 5 kingdoms used the elements of the land in peace, but one day these bunch of people were like, hey, we don't want that anymore. It harms the soul, apparently, and just stop doing it, alright? And then they made a group called the Vow Keepers who did a vow to stop using magic. And then, so their soul won't be harmed or poisoned, And with that came the Vow Guard, who were basically the security officers of the Vow Keepers, and who would basically, exterminate whoever broke the vow. And of course, there are the Vow Breakers, aka the players. These people have broken the vow and use magic. The Vow Keepers and the Vow Breakers often, had wars. They didn't like each other because they had opposite opinions. But then one day, a furious spellstorm swept the land and created, now it's called the Hollowlands because, yeah. And then the Vow Breakers, drop in and, fight each other. I don't know why they fight each other. Ugh. My point is, you didn't even have to know the storyline to understand the game. So it was a game enjoyable by people who just want to play the game, and people who are genuinely interested by the complicated storyline that I won't share anymore because it's too complicated. Until one day, the guys at Blizzard Inc. decided to acquire Proletariat Inc. to, expand their, company. And as a result, all the games that Proletariat has made, including Spellbreak, would shut down. And due to the poor novelty of Spellbreak, they agreed to let Blizzard Inc. buy their company. And the most they could do is to leave their final words before shutting down. And here I shall read those words in memory of Spellbreak. To our breakers, after several incredible years of battle mages from throughout the world unleashing their elemental might, we've made the difficult decision to end development of Spellbreak. Thank you for all your support and all of the magic you've brought to the Hollowlands. Spellbreak Development Team. But, despite the official version of Spellbreak being unplayable, I never removed the game from my Switch. Here, come take a look. So here's my Switch. I accidentally dropped this part, but it's still usable. And there is Spellbreak. As you can see, I haven't deleted it, so I can still go into it. But, as you will see, it will be unplayable. Here we go. No, it says here. Ah, dang it! Okay, there we go. There was a network error while connecting
to our servers. Please make sure that you are connected to the internet and your time settings are locked.
Refer to this website status for the status of our servers. It is shut down. That might explain why it's unplayable. Oh, I love this sound. I can honestly do this all day. Memories, man. No matter how much more space Fortnite needs, I'm never uninstalling you.